My friends at Eyste aim to make lighting that is easy to use and affordable, and that is what they have done today with their EY003-L. This app-controlled laser is easy to use and is super affordable, so let's check it out. Hey everybody, how's it going? Daryl here, welcome to the channel. So my friends over at Eyste sent me over this EY003-L. And if you're interested in learning more about this light, I'll have a link in the description below where you can check it out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this thing. So it comes with a manual, a color manual at that. Man, this thing is very compact. All right, here's the laser. Here's the bracket that doesn't come pre-installed, and the bracket mounting hardware. A couple of remotes, IR remotes, in case you don't want to use the app, and a PowerCon cable. Let's go ahead and install the mounting bracket. It comes with a rubber spacer, which you want to put in between the bracket, and then you have this thumb screw, and you attach it on both sides. Here's a closer look at that laser. It is really small and compact. Here's an Alani energy drink compared to this, pretty small. Here is the front cover. Here is the front. It has this adjustable safety cover. So up to cover the laser, down to take it off. Then on the sides, there's not much going on except the thumb screws that we installed for the bracket. And this bracket includes a spot right here for mounting hardware. And the bracket does go around 360 degrees. So you could potentially put it on top of a light stand like that. On top here, here's that model number with the brand name. See, on the bottom here, there are 4 rubber feet, as well as some safety info. So saying it's a laser class 1 with a max output of 0.39, also with the model number. Then on the back here, there's a 4-button LCD panel, PowerCon in, a fan, and DMX in and out. Well, let's just see how compact this is. So it's 7.5 inches long, 6 inches wide, and 5 inches tall. I have lots of other videos pertaining to lasers, and in those videos I go over how to control lasers with DMX, as well as the Light Elf app. So this laser can be controlled with DMX and the Light Elf app, and I have demoed both extensively on this channel. But we'll go over some of the basics using the app in this video. And just a quick note on laser safety. Your country may have certain regulations regarding lasers. So this laser is 2 watts, and in the US, they do want you to have a variance if you're using this at public events. But whatever the case, regardless of which country you are in, do not shine this directly at your crowd at their eye level. If someone is close enough, this could potentially hurt their eyes, maybe even make them go blind. Protect yourself from liability, and you don't want anyone to go blind because of your performance. I'll have a link in the description below for the FDA for my US-based users. Okay, let's plug this in and check it out. Okay, so by default, it's in DMX mode, and you can change the DMX address with these buttons. You click menu, and this is one of the auto modes. So it just loops through a bunch of the built-in presets that are in here. And so as I change the number, it changes what is being output. So I click mode again. So basically the patterns are similar, but there are some little dots within the design, connecting each of these points. So this is the sound active mode. It's reacting to my voice. So yeah, that's basically it. So I showed you some of the built-in presets that you can use just using the 4-button LCD panel, but the best way to operate this thing, if you're not using DMX, is with the Light Elf app. And so I'm just gonna walk you through that. Let's go ahead and connect to this. It immediately finds the laser, so let's connect to it. Okay, it shows that it's on, and there's various different presets. So let's do draw first. So drawing is pretty intuitive, so you can draw shapes. You can do freehand, so you can just draw whatever you want, and then you send it, and then you can edit it. So you just click send, and then it draws it for you. So yeah, pretty intuitive, pretty easy. You can change what colors it draws with. So if I want yellow, you can do that. Okay, very cool. You can write text. So you can see I already have a Merry Christmas. I projected this last time I used this app. And you can adjust these parameters. You can adjust the size, the distance of the letters. So you can do a lot of different things with this. Okay, so then there's programs, so you can make a little show out of this, different designs. So there's really 2 types of projections it can do. There's line, and then there's animation. Random will just randomly play some of these different patterns. And of course you can choose the different colors. So you can have all the colors. You have it do a color jump type of a chase. You can adjust the speed, white, cyan, red, yellow. And then there's animations, which are more like pictures. So yeah, loop play will just go through a bunch of them. And then tick play is that you can choose specific ones. Let's do RGB. So in this mode, there's like 50 different patterns, and so you can choose which one you want. Or if you just want all of them, you can click all, or you can deselect the ones that you don't want. And then there's a line. So these are more like traditional designs where, yeah, they're just lines. So these are like more patterns. And to be honest, I think that these are probably going to be the ones you would want to use for a show with haze. And you can change the DMX address from this. Okay, and then in scene, and so in this advanced scene edit, this is where you can like see the different patterns and you can like adjust their various parameters. This is probably my favorite mode. So you can like truly see the capabilities of this laser. So I'm gonna click select and I can choose different patterns. Yeah, just like this. And there's like different groups. So there's like dots. I'm just gonna do this one for now. My favorite way to demo this is with the program. So I'm gonna click edit for this default scene. You can go through all of the built-in presets and you can like adjust everything from their color, their flow, and you can do some cool stuff, and I'll show you that. This group, if I change this, it will change the projection being displayed. And so selecting these numbers seems kind of random. So what you can do is you can go to select and then it shows you everything. So it goes through like the animations. What is that? Dude, I don't even know what that is. Are we watching a movie? I don't know, my patience is, there, that's a little bit better. Hey, it's Superman. Okay, and then, well, there's an entire bank of Christmas. Okay, then I do like these dot ones, circles. So you can just like play around with this and see all of the different options available to you. I'll stick with this one for now. Okay, then let's choose a color. So you can like choose what color is being projected. Yeah, I like that one. And then you can choose the flow of the colors. So see how like the colors are moving like left to right. Let's just have it be still. And then you can choose like a pattern size. So really narrow to really large. Let's keep it large. And then zoom, there's like a bunch of different options. So this kind of creates motion and animation in the air as this is projected with the haze. Rotation, it's like a fixed angle, or you can like have it rotate like that. Horizontal flip, that won't do anything for a straight line, but vertical flip does something like that. Then horizontal move, it's scanning left to right. Vertical move, scanning up and down. Then there's the wave, so different wave style effects. I like that one. And then there's like the draw pattern. So as you can see, it like draws the pattern. I like this one too, quite a bit. And of course, this applies to like all of these, and these parameters affect each one a little bit differently. But yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to go back to these colors. You can do some like really cool stuff with this color segmentation. Let's keep it on rainbow and let's have it flow a little bit more fast. Okay, there we go. Alright, what are my thoughts on this Eyste EY00 2-watt laser? I think that this laser is pretty fun. I'm surprised that it is this bright with this size. I think for most users, the app is the great way to control it. It has a lot of flexibility. You can draw, you can write text. It has a bunch of built-in presets. You can create a full light show just from the app. And I've repeated this many times. To get the most out of a laser, you need to be able to have some haze or fog. Without it, I just don't really see a point. Personally, as a wedding DJ, I don't use a lot of lasers. I'm constantly put in situations where having a laser doesn't make a lot of sense. But for the price, this is an interesting buy. And remember, don't shine this in your eyes directly. Don't shine this in your camera. And don't scan your crowd with this. Have this high above their heads if you're going to be using this at a show. And you can pick one up on Amazon, and I'll have a link in the description below. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. What are your thoughts on this laser? Let me know down below, and please smash like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.